Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to today's readings. Welcome back if you're returning to the channel. Welcome if you are new. Beautiful souls, if you are part of this community already and you follow my readings regularly, you will hear that my voice is getting better from my last readings that I posted a couple of days ago. And I just want to say thank you to you all for all of your recipes, your healing, your love for I caught a cold, lost my voice. I have been drinking honey, lemon, ginger, turmeric, onion tea. Wow, amazing, absolutely amazing. And you can hear in my voice, it is really working. So thank you so much, all of you. So welcome to today's readings. We have a message from the trees. This was requested. I used to do these readings quite a lot at one point, to go out onto the land, really communicate with the trees and then bring that into the readings. And quite a few people have been asking for this again. And it seems very fitting when we look at the current astrology. We are moving into a time where we can refine our connection with the earth, to refine the knowledge and wisdom of our ancestors who lived in harmony with the earth and understood how to live with nature, how to communicate on a whole different level. So today we are seeking a message from the trees. We also have some beautiful crystals. Some of you I know really like to be guided in by the crystals. And I have some amazing cards that I'm using today. There is a pack that's not available, I'm afraid, but I'm using them because I've been guided to do so. All the cards that I am using, though, I will list them below. So you'll be able to find them if there's anything that you really want to tune in with or find for yourself. So let me show you in detail the cards, the tree, and also the crystal that we're using for each of the readings to help to guide you in. So, wonderful, amazing Moon Magic Super Souls, pile 1. Your card for pile 1 is Hunter of Mysteries. This is your card for pile 1, and this is sitting with the beautiful, extraordinary energy of Elder, which here in the UK, as you can see, is literally just coming into flower. And the smell of this is beautiful. So we're moving into the time when we start here to make elderflower champagne and things like that, elderflower cordial. It's a really beautiful energy. I'll speak about elder in the reading because I imagine the energy will be relevant to your message. We also have zebra calcite. Okay, piece of zebra calcite. This is a raw crystal, a raw piece of stone. I'm seeing a face in this actually, quite a remarkable piece of stone. So this is for pile 1. Amazing energy. There really is an amazing energy coming off these, off these readings. Okay, right. Pile 2. You have Ancestor of Guidance. This is for pile 2. And this is sitting with willow. Now this is a piece of willow from a weeping willow tree. And now weeping willow, I was actually called, it's quite interesting, as I sat with the tree, I always ask permission, I never just take a piece of a tree. I spoke with each of these trees several days ago to really find out if we could use them for the readings today. And today, literally just a few moments ago, when I went to pick these and check again, I was asked to turn this into a circle, because willow is very flexible. But I'll say more about what this is about, but it was really interesting that this came through because I had also been drawn to use this circular crystal. This is a piece of carnelian, okay, and for this reading. So I think there is a really significant message. There's actually a spell that comes with turning the willow, tying the willow into a circle like this. I will speak about it in the reading again, rather like the elder. It's better to bring it into the readings. Just at this stage, trust your intuition, see where you are guided. So we have willow, Ancestor of Guidance, and the carnelian ring. For pile 3, we have Hunter of Death. This is the card for pile 3. And pile 3 is sitting with this is a copper beech. This is what it is known as. Beautiful coloured leaves. Copper beech. And this is sitting with the black Apache tear. This looks remarkably like the face in the card I'm seeing. Really, really similar imagery, wow, coming through this stone. Again, there is a story that comes with this stone, this crystal, along with the energy of the copper beech. I'll talk about it in the reading. Let me just show this to you. I'm seeing another face. Really similar faces coming through this. How fascinating. Okay, so these are the crystals, the cards and the trees that are guiding our readings today. So beautiful souls, we're going to leave the video running for just a few more moments to give you a little bit more time, and I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. We are seeking a message from the trees. You have Elder. Elder is the goddess of the forest. She is the grandmother of the forest. She is the keeper of wisdom. Interesting enough, she is the keeper of mysteries. You know, a lot of people in sort of folklore here in the UK would be fearful of sleeping under an elder tree for fear that they would be, you know, taken into the recesses and the shadows. They would be shown things that they would not wish to face. And Hunter of Mysteries is also about that level of connection, that extraordinary connection with spirit, with source, and being in a place where you can sort of stand in the shadows whilst being fully in touch with the light. And I think it is really interesting with zebra calcite, we see both the dark and the light, and yet, you know, there's a balance here. You know, they're interconnected. So I'm going to draw from a pack. This is the only pack of cards I'm using today that are not available. These are sort of a private pack of cards that were gifted to me, and they are not widely available, so my apologies. Okay, so you have the rain clouds coming through. What an interesting energy, because this is about bringing nourishment. You know, rain not only cleanses, but it brings nourishment to the land. It enables something to grow. Now, this could be connected to your personal calling. It could be that you are being called to be an earth warrior, to be a voice for spirit, a voice for source, a voice for the earth, to be someone who can stand in the shadows with full awareness and nurture people and bring them to the light. Let's get more cards and find out more. What is the message for my pile 1 from the trees today? The element of earth. Wow. Gosh. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps and shivers and chills running through. I think you are an earth warrior and a voice for the earth. We are returning astrologically to a time when we re-find the knowledge of that our ancestors had. You know, in many ways, humanity has come on in leaps and bounds. We are so different from our ancestors, but in some ways they had more wisdom and more knowledge and more insight and more intuition than we do now. And we are refinding that earth awareness. I think this is literally a validation and an acknowledgement that this is part of your pathway. You are here. You have come here to be an earth warrior. practical, grounded, determined. Look at the pentacle, it's really making me think of the Ace of Pentacles. I wonder if there is a seed you need to sow right now, something that you're doing that, or maybe you have sown a seed that you need to nurture, something you need to nurture in order to move yourself forwards into this position. I think you will be absolutely guided every step of the way. We have, can you see here in this card, we have the compass pointing north. Gosh, I wonder if a sign or a signal is to be given to you. I wonder if a message will be shown within this reading to help to give you a very clear step forwards. Let's continue and find out what's the next step perhaps that you need to take on this pathway as an earth warrior. We have Gebura, severity, might, discipline, karma. Look at the Mars energy here. I think maybe you need to take an action in something. And we have the 24th path, death, grief, rebirth, transformation. Now, bearing in mind pile 3, the card for pile 3 was the Hunter of Death. It may be that there is a message there for you. If you were drawn to both, absolutely check out pile 3. If you just right now are thinking of this, I wonder whether there will be a message for you. Grief, rebirth, transformation. Now the rain is bringing a cleansing. Mars is about action, severity. Have you actually experienced something? Gosh, where you had to do battle. Even the Hunter of Mysteries is holding like a bow here. I think that you may, in some area of your life, have put your head above the parapet and stood up for something. Quite possibly to do with the integrity of the earth, or there's something here, and severity, gosh. I'm going to draw your tarot cards, I think, before I say any more. May we kindly seek further guidance and a clear message from my pile 1, please. Seeing all of these, I have another oracle cut pack as well, so I'm going to draw from this too. May we kindly have a clear message for my pile 1s. Okay. Altar, honouring. Okay. Let's put that over here. We have 6 of Stones, exploitation. Let me move that up a little. The Hooded Man, which is the Hermit. Seven of Vessels, mourning. This is beginning to make some sense. The Pole Star, the North Star, yes. The Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. I'm getting really goosebumpy. Okay. You put your head above the parapet, or you stood up for someone or something. Maybe you even stood up or tried to defend the earth, to stop somebody from doing something that was detrimental. 3 of Stones, creativity. 7 of Bows, clearance. Ace of Stones, which is the same as the Ace of Pentacles. The foundation of life. Okay, right. I think you've actually already in your life stood up for something or for someone, or it may well have been something cruelty to the earth, cruelty to nature, cruelty to something in some way, shape or form. And I think it was, maybe you were aware, it could even be that your own generosity was abused, exploited. But I feel that you've tried to stand up for something. And your first message, there's actually more than one message here. Firstly, your very first message is that the earth is honouring you. Absolutely honouring you. I'm getting goosebumps again, gosh. You are really, really valued and you are appreciated. I think whatever you tried to do, you may even, for some of you, feel as though you didn't succeed. And really what they're saying here, and I feel when I say they, I don't just mean your spirit team, source. I'm talking about the trees, the earth herself. It's what I feel like. There's a message here for you from the earth herself. You're being thanked. You've tried to do something. Maybe you tried to, I don't know, get someone to not use a pesticide, or you've tried to do something, or you've stood up, you tried to have a voice. You're really being honoured. I think that some of you have carried this feeling that somehow you didn't succeed because you didn't arrive at either the outcome wasn't as you'd hoped. And they're really saying to you, gosh, you did your best. You are being honoured, you are being revered, you are being appreciated. This is part of your pathway. And what they're also saying, when you have two aces, the ace of arrows, the breath of life, and the ace of stones, the foundation of life, things are changing. You're going to come into your own with the three of stones, creativity. You've sown the seeds of that pathway of belief. There are people, circumstances, situations that did not agree with you, or perhaps, as I said, you tried to stop somebody doing something and it didn't work. Maybe you were a tree warrior, and it's reminding me of here in the UK. There was quite a while ago when they were building roads, and a whole group of people went and lived in trees to try and stop the trees from being taken down. But they lost the fight. The trees were taken down. They built the road. But what your reading is saying is, it's like a validation of where you've come from. You didn't fail because you sowed a seed. You have sowed seeds. I mean, look at me. I remember reading about it. I remember thinking, wow, those people are really fighting for the trees. Wow, that's amazing. Even though they didn't get their desired outcome, the point is they did it. They had a voice. So you are being revered and honoured for who you are and for things you have already done. That is your first message. The earth herself is thanking you. Gosh, I feel really emotional. Absolutely. Gosh, it's just, there is so much gratitude for you being you. It is now time for you to cleanse any kind of feelings of self-doubt or feeling as though you didn't achieve what you wanted to achieve. It would be like if you had been one of those tree people and you still carry this sort of, I failed because the trees were taken down. You didn't fail. It wasn't you. You did everything you could. There is something you've stood up for, something you tried to do that upheld decency, high vibration, recognition, respect of life that went beyond the, I'm going to call it egoic greed of humanity, as it can be, the lower vibration of humanity. Things are changing. Let go of this. It's time to put it behind you. Seven of Vessels, mourning. Put it behind you. You're being honoured. You are loved, appreciated. You have the 24th path of death. It's time to be reborn into this pathway. There are new beginnings here. You must put the past behind you and continue. There are new beginnings arriving. The world is changing and you will be a key player in some way. It doesn't mean that, for some of you it could be big in the world. For some of you it will be small, relatively. But the big or the small is all of equal value and importance. Every step we take, every voice, that whether you do that silently, you go for a walk, you have a conversation with a tree, you treat them with respect and courtesy. Every bushman I know, my own bushcraft skills, I've been very gifted to be taught by an extraordinary man who is, I always joke and sort of say, he only has to look at a piece of wood and it bursts into flame if we need to light a fire. But, he's a remarkable man. And he has always said to me, you put a piece of elder on the fire, or even if it's a piece of dead wood, he said, I will get up and I will walk away. We revere the grandmother of the forest. We never, ever, ever burn elder, ever. I was gifted this piece of elder today and I took it with great reverence. And this is who you are. This is the very essence of your being. You're to put aside any feelings of inadequacy, failure, self-doubt around anything that you feel didn't work out. You are valued, appreciated. Times are changing and there will be new beginnings, new opportunities for you to be you and to fulfill what I would call your earth-related ambitions. Whatever they are unique to you. You will be guided. You will be supported. And opportunities are going to be initiated for you to be able to share your knowledge, align with that knowledge. It could be purchasing a piece of land and living off grid. It could be, as I said, walking and sharing your knowledge of communication with the trees. It could be anything. It will be unique to you. But my beautiful pile one, with great and very humble reverence, I personally also wish to honour you. I have to say, you and I are kindred spirits, that's for sure. These readings are for you, not me, but this reading could absolutely relate to me as well. I can certainly relate to it. New beginnings are coming for you. You are honoured, you are revered, you are loved, you are treasured, and the earth herself. Gosh, I do feel so emotional. Wow. This is the transformation of humanity moving to a whole new level of consciousness where the earth is honoured and revered and understood. And you have a part to play, and that part will be unique to you, and the opportunity is going to be opening up for you very, very soon, whatever that pathway is. I don't know whether my croakiness is now my cold coming back because I'm talking so much, or whether it's just I feel so emotional about your reverence and your place and your pathway here. Dearest Pile One, this is your reading. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. Thank you for being you. Beautiful souls, I am sending you all the love in the world. And yeah, just keep on being you. Put aside anything within you where you feel it didn't work. You did what you could, and you are loved because of it. Pile One, thank you for liking, sharing, for subscribing. Let me know in the comments if you are enjoying the connection with the trees in your readings, because I will do more if that is the case. And tons of love. Thank you so much, all of you who've been donating. Thank you. Your donations are so appreciated. And thank you to all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments and for everything that you do that supports the channel. Tons and tons of love. And thank you, of course, for subscribing. All of these things really, really do help me to continue to put free stuff into the world. And thank you also, all of you who've been checking out my tarot program. It's actually up for sale at a very reduced rate at the moment because it's still in production, but gosh, it's all about teaching you to read to a professional standard. And in level 2, we literally go out onto the land, and you don't even need cards to really read. The land itself will speak to you. So yeah, if you're interested in learning to connect at this level, and take those skills, well, just for yourself or take them further, do check out my tarot course as well. Pile 1, thank you so much, just for being you. Tons of love. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Now, you have the ancestor of guidance, you have carnelian, and you have willow. Now, for some of you, this may actually be a relationship reading. This doesn't necessarily mean that will be the case for all of you, but for some of you it might be. But for others, it could be something that you are wanting. You're being guided towards getting it, and it's something that you will love. And I think it's something you will love. There is something here that you're yearning for. For some of you, it could connect to relationship. Now, the reason I say that is because willow is connected to emotions, which is why I think it's something that you love. The ancestor of guidance, I mean, this is really saying that your ancestors are walking with you, literally guiding you step by step towards something very specific. Carnelian is about perseverance, like getting to the finish line. And the spell that I was talking about with willow, if you go, and of course ask permission first. I always think with great reverence. I never take a piece of a tree without asking and without the permission of the tree. But if you sit with a willow tree, it doesn't have to be a weeping willow, but a willow tree, because they're so bendy, they can really are, they're very, very bendable. If you sit with a willow tree, you can tie a knot, which is what we have effectively done here. Literally, tie a knot, make this into a circle, and whilst doing so, you can set a wish to bring love into your life. And the willow tree will hold your wish in this circle for you. Obviously, ask the tree first, but that's what you do whilst setting that intent. This is really worthy of doing on a new moon. If you're setting wishes and intentions on a new moon, particularly if it's a new moon that has a relevance to relationship, such as a Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, love, or a moon that has an astrological connection, particularly strong connection with Venus. So this is a way of setting a wish, and the willow tree will hold that wish for you. And when you then meet the person, you go back and you untie the knot, okay? Because your wish has been fulfilled. So this is a gift that willow offers us. And I think, so as I said, I think for some of you, the yearning could well be for love. And so this could, for some of you, be a relationship reading. For others, it is a yearning for something that you love. But I think you know what it is you're yearning for. I don't think it is new to you. So let's see what messages come through beyond the fact that your first message already is that you will be guided to reach what you are wanting to achieve. Now, because willow connects to emotions, it may even be that you're quite emotionally invested in finding this. You may even, for some of you, feel quite emotional or wonder whether it will ever come true or get to you or arrive. Let's see what else we are shown. This is a pack of cards. This is the only pack of cards I'm using today that are not actually available. Ooh, you have Coyote. Okay. Coyote energy is a bit of trickster energy, actually. Coyote energy asks us to lighten up and laugh at ourselves, to laugh at life, not to be held by our fears, really. It's also about the Coyote sits in the south entry point of the medicine wheel, which is the place where, or certainly on the medicine wheels that I sit in on the land here, it's the entry point for new souls, for new beginnings. It's often a time where we have a big hurdle to climb over, but the result is of newness, of the arrival of something. Maybe learning to lighten up about your fears of not getting something. Let's see what else we're shown. May we seek guidance and a message, please, for my pile twos. May we please kindly seek guidance and a message for my pile twos. We have 12th path, the magician. Oh yes, magic, divine mind, intent. The pillar of mercy. Look at the way the chakras are aligning here. And we have Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus. Right. Now this is suggesting Venus, something you desire. Jupiter, expanding, optimism, it's coming to you. Uranus, suddenly. Uranus is the great awakener. There's nothing about Uranus that is consistent or steady, or this is about something happening unexpectedly, fast. The magician, you can do this. The path, the 31st path, judgment, aeon, fortitude, renewal, truths revealed. Look at the phoenix rising from the ashes, and we have the symbol of Pluto here to do with rebirth. Okay, this feels pretty exciting. Now I have another oracle pack and your tarot cards to draw. I think I'm going to draw those cards first, and then we will dive into your reading. May we kindly ask for a message, a very clear message for my pile twos, please. Do you know, these are not feeling quite right. Let's draw your tarot cards first. I'm going to listen to that. Something is not feeling quite right. Yes, what's blocked? This is about realigning. What is blocking you? Perhaps there is a block to be removed. Well, these cards are coming readily. No holds barred. Queen of Arrows, Swan. Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. Queen of Vessels, Salmon. Something has to go full circle. You've got to go back to your roots somehow to find something. Ace of Vessels, to find love. Page of Arrows, Wren. King of Vessels, Heron. Now the vessels are to do with the cups, so it's about love. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Now when you get a king and a queen of the same suit, this is very often a partnership. You have the King and Queen of Cups. Okay. We then have the King of Arrows, Kingfisher, and you have the Queen of Arrows too. Oh my goodness me. Your message is really clear. And you have the Green Man. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Right. Oh, I'm now excited. Right. I'm really, really excited for you. Okay. The message coming through here is really, really clear. This is not the thing that you are desiring. For some of you, it's partnership, it's love. For others, it could be that perfect fit of community, or that perfect fit of the right home, or the right, job or location, whatever it is that you are yearning for. But for many, I think this is a relationship reading. This is, of course, not just about you. That other, there's another, let's use love as an example. There's another person involved here. And that other person is having to do some work too. It's not just down to you. There will be a homecoming. Something is going to go full circle. This is like a return to love. This person is seeking you, or the thing you want is coming to you, being guided to you, as much as you are being guided to meet them. The magic of this, this is a message of reassurance that says this will come, this will happen. Try to lighten up and laugh about this, even if you're feeling like, when the hell is it ever going to, kind of thing. Try to really hold that space of positivity. There will be a coming together. You have the King and Queen of Cups, of Vessels. You have the King and Queen of Arrows. I believe arrows are it's like the swords. There's determination here, but with grace. Goodness me. Look at this cauldron here, the green man. Yeah, this will happen. Absolutely. I can't believe you've got a king and queen and an ace from one suit. Then you have a king and queen and an ace from another suit. Wow. This is going to manifest. This is absolutely going to manifest. Now, my beautiful pile twos, I think what this is also connecting to is a message about, gosh, lots of messages coming through for you, but it's about your capacity to hold your vision as well, to hold on to your belief that this is coming to you. Because we've got the Magician, which is about manifestation, and the card of Judgment is also about, in this particular pack, about the way in which patterns can repeat until we learn something. And I feel with the ancestors of, guiding you, there is something here about learning to really understand your energy levels, understand that, it's like the coyote energy, learning to laugh at ourselves, trying not to take things so seriously that our energy levels plummet. Like when there's a disappointment, feeling like, oh, it's never going to happen for me. There's something around this, around manifesting here, holding that, like the willow tree, holding that prayer for you, holding that intent, helping you to hold that intent. I think this is an assurance that you'll be guided to the thing that you are desiring, asking you to hold hope, to persevere, but also asking you to actively hold hope within your mind, to really keep the faith. Let's go back to these cards that seem to be holding back previously. Look at this coming through now. May we kindly ask. We have the conch shell calling. This is really interesting. What is your vibration calling? That's what this is saying. If we think of 2025 as a year, because that's the time that I'm doing this reading. Now, if you're watching this in a year's time, because you could be, these are timeless readings, then the same messages will be coming through for you if it's resonating for you. But 2025 and 2026, this is a year of self-mastery. This is part of the raising of the consciousness of humanity, is our personal recognition that we ourselves are active co-creators. Now that feels like a tall order and a bitter pill to swallow if you're not manifesting something that you really, really want, especially if you feel like you are really, really, really doing the work. Now, messages coming through. Number one message. Remember, if this is about partnership for you, love, intimacy, relationship, it's not just about you. You can be doing the work. The other person has to do the work too. I feel you are being guided to come together. I mean, you couldn't get a reading that indicates relationship more. You know, king and queen and an ace, king and queen and an ace. It couldn't be more clear. This is on the cards. It's like your ancestors and their ancestors are guiding you to come together. As I said, if this is not about love and intimacy and relationship, then there will be, there will be something that you are yearning for, that you long for, that you will love. You have an emotional investment in wanting this. You can call this in. This is about keeping your vibration high, the resonance of who you are. I'm going to actually draw some more cards for you, get a little bit more information for you if we can. Could we get any further guidance or information for my lovely pile twos? We've got reassurance that this will happen. You're being asked to keep your vibration high. You're being shown that the ancestors, your ancestors, are with you. They are rooting for you. You're being asked to persevere. May we kindly ask, is there any other guidance for my pile twos? I'm seeing these three cards actually. We have the Sun of Life. Wow. We have the King of Bows. Adder. Look at this. This is about shedding a skin with the snake energy. And we have the Two of Arrows. Injustice. Okay. So this is the Two of Swords. And another card from the base of the pack is showing, so I'm going to bring that out. Nine of Vessels, Generosity. Okay. Right. I think you have really, really been hurt in the past. There's something here from the past that is stopping you from shining brightly. But you can shine, you can rise. The person or the something you desire can manifest. This is the essence of your reading. I think you need to shed a skin. You need to take charge of how you feel and how you think. You've experienced some really, really tough stuff. But we're moving into new times. Astrologically, the shifts that are available to us now are phenomenal. You can rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Literally, your dreams can be resurrected. The King of Bows is the King of Wands. He is the master of, he's at the top of his game. He's the master of manifestation. He is a manifester. He's a creator. You need to bring into balance your fears, your concerns. Look through a different lens. Rather than looking through the lens of I can't, look through the lens of I can. Look at life through the lens of possibility. Try to laugh at the things that go wrong. You can have this. Nine of Cups, Nine of Vessels. This is a card of love. It's a card of happiness. A card of generosity. It's what you can be gifted, what you desire. There is something you need to shift personally within you. Now that's not easy, and I know it. But if you can work through this, if you can really maintain your vibration, your positivity, like set yourself some affirmations. I'm really reminded of Louise Hay's amazing book. Books you can transform your life using affirmations. I am, or my partner is coming, or even my partner is here. Make it real, make it now. Whatever it is you're desiring. This is coming. I think it can happen unexpectedly and unexpectedly fast if you can shift your energy. But it's really about shifting your mindset, releasing the past. it's almost like this is hovering around you. It's like just waiting to manifest. Absolutely like on the verge of coming to you. But you've got to be able to handle your mind and your emotions, because it's the combination of those that enable you to really, really keep that dream real and alive, so that it can land. And also, excuse me, also trust that you don't have to force it. It's like the universe will deliver. This is about manifesting from the inside out. It's manifesting through your state of mind and your emotions, as opposed to trying to work out how you can make it happen. You don't have to make it happen. The manifesting here is about being in that energy and knowing that it will arrive for you. You don't have to work out what you absolutely have to do. There are not steps to follow, like if I do this, this will happen. It's like it's being what you desire, so that then literally just happens like magic. Pile 2, this is your reading. I know this can be hard to hear if you have been struggling to manifest, but this reading is here to hold hope, to bring you hope. The willow is offering you, do you know, this is such the most beautiful message. This willow, after I have finished this reading, I will go and I will do all these readings, because I have one more to do yet. I'm going to go and I will do a ceremony on your behalf. Just as when I picked this, I was asked very clearly to speak about this circle, to put this prayer into being. I am going to go and I'm going to do a ceremony, and I am going to put that prayer and that intent for you into this willow. I'm actually going to take it back to the tree, and I will place it against the tree. It's a beautiful tree. The trunk is just huge, absolutely 3-4 times the size of this area of reading. You know, this would be just a teensy smidge of the size of this willow tree. I'm going to take it back, and I will sit it back with that tree, and that will be held for you. Really hearing that message coming through. Isn't that beautiful? So you are being held. Your wishes, your dreams are held, and your ancestors are literally walking with you every step of the way to make this come true for you. Your part to play is to shed any skins of self-doubt and to hold that high vibration of intent, both in thought and in emotion. Pile 2, this is your reading. I'm sending you the hugest hugs ever, and I will do this for you as soon as I finish pile 3. Beautiful souls, tons of love. Thank you so much for subscribing. It really helps to keep the channel going and for me to maintain these readings for free. Thank you for all of you who've been making donations and giving back through the super thanks in the comments. Keep us posted. Tons of love. Thank you for everything that you do, supporting one another and for supporting me and this channel. Tons of love, pile 2. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You have Hunter of Death. You have the Black Apache Tear and the beautiful, beautiful beach, the Copper Beach. Now, let's draw a card, first of all, from this pack. This is the only pack of cards I'm using today that are not actually available. I'm seeing this. Gosh, you have the Arrow. So this is about swift action, actually. Hunter of Death. I think something maybe needs to be brought to a conclusion for you. There is a message here about bringing something cleanly and swiftly and clearly to an end. Okay, let's draw more cards and see what else we're shown. Okay, I'm seeing these two and also literally this one. Okay, we have the Emperor, the 15th path, initiative, authority, leadership. The personality triangle, personality, nature, mindfulness. And the planets that we see here are Venus, the Moon, and Mercury. Okay, so there's something that needs to be brought to a very clear, swift completion. 29th path, the Moon. Evolution, simplicity, the animal kingdom. Our beautiful animals are just so clear. They're so much more in touch with how to be. You know, we procrastinate, debate, question, wonder. We go back time and again to try and fix things when perhaps we should just accept that something is over, it's done its time to let it go, move on, but we go over and over and over it in our mind. Animals just get on. Now, we have a wolf and a dog here, so I think there's something to do with loyalty here. Particularly with Venus as well and Mercury. I think some form of communication needs to take place. There's either a division of loyalty, I'm going to even say like a triangle, like some of you could even be in like a love triangle, but you know, there's a something that just needs to be completed, brought to a close, but cleanly, swiftly, clearly, in a simple way. I feel that there's perhaps a decision to make. I think if you really look at it clearly with the eagle's eye, if you rise above the situation and have an overview, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, actually. I think it is just really clear as to what needs to be done. We'll get some more information. Interestingly enough, the beech trees often connect to community, so to the people around you, families, community, the immediacy of our lives, and it could connect to a bigger community. So it could be something that you made a decision about that now it doesn't feel right. But yeah, something needs to reach a conclusion in a really pragmatic way. I think it is about you owning your own, taking the initiative, owning your own authority, owning your own right to choose, actually, over something here. Let's draw more cards for you. Let's draw your tarot cards, and I have another oracle pack to use as well. Okay, we have the Ace of Vessels, which is the Ace of Cups, the waters of life. We have the Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. Okay, wow. We have the Eight of Stones, skill. The Five of Arrows, frustration. We have the Green Man. We have the Queen of Vessels and the King of Vessels. Wow, okay. So the King and Queen of Cups. So there could be a relationship issue around you for some of you, especially with the Ace of Vessels. And then you have the forest lovers. Okay, so I think, right, if you have had a discord, some of you could even have separated. Maybe you need to make a decision in order to come back together. There's a fresh start. Ace of Vessels, Ace of Arrows. Gosh, both of these cards, some of these cards have come through in the other readings. Gosh, if you were drawn to any of the other readings, I strongly advise that you check them out. Okay. Right. There's actually a simple solution here. So I'm going to say something needs to be brought to a conclusion, a completion. For some of you, maybe there is a connection with someone, a discord with someone that you need to overcome and put behind you. For others, you may actually need to end a relationship. You know, just draw it to a close. But if you're drawing it to a close, it's because there's a new relationship arriving. Because we've got a lot of relationship connections here. Now, this could be a lover, it could be a partner, it could be a friend. It does look like there is a one-on-one connection with someone, probably quite close to you. It could be a family member, could be someone in your community. But something needs to be brought to a close in order for a connection to be achieved. So whether this is putting something behind you, laying it to rest and coming back together, or whether it is ending one relationship in order to let another flourish. There's some question of loyalty here as well. But this is about you taking charge of this with the Emperor and the Green Man. The Green Man is the card of the Emperor as well. So this is literally about you. I think you need to call a shot in this. Nobody else can do this for you. I think this is about you making a personal choice. This is you honouring your right to choose and making that decision. Wow. Gosh, if there's someone that you really like and you haven't approached them yet, then you've got to, this is putting down your fears, drawing your fears to a close and taking the initiative and moving forwards. As I said, if there's been a discord, put it down. You can work through this. 8 of Stones skill. What is the 5 of Arrows about? What's the frustration? Because is there something in the way here? What is in the way here? I've got another oracle pack. Let's draw from that pack and find out a bit more. Okay, we'll draw from this pack. See what we are shown. May we kindly ask for guidance and information. I've got 2 cards coming through for you from my pile 3. We have the tree people rather, sustenance, how amazing. And we are asking the trees for a message for you. And soul retrieval, reclamation. Right. This is really helpful. Thank you so much. Okay. Where can I put these? Let's just put them here. Right, dear ones. Okay. So the Hunter of Death is indicating that there is actually a doorway or a window of opportunity. There's a gateway open to you. And I think that for some reason, with the 5 of Arrows, frustration, you are having real trouble embracing it or reaching out for it or allowing yourself to have it. Now, for some of you, with soul retrieval, reclamation, there may be some element of you that almost doesn't feel that you can have it or you should have it. I'm not sure why that is, but there is something in the way of you grasping something that is an amazing match for you. It's an amazing fit. As I said, if there has been discord in something, what's stopping you from reaching out and overcoming that discord? Something needs to be ended, let go of. This reading is actually asking you to step forward and reclaim your right to have something that you really want. There's something in front of you that fills you with life. It's the Death card, the Hunter of Death. It's not a card of foreboding. It's a card of phenomenal opportunity. Worlds opening up to you. You know, death is not seen shamanically as something that is disastrous. It's seen as an absolute window to something new. There's a frustration around you not grasping something. With the tree people, sustenance. Perhaps claiming the thing you want would mean letting go of some element of security that you have, Or are you fearful, that if you embrace the thing or the person or the something that you want, that you'd have to, because I feel you have to let go of something in order to have the something you want. That's the gist of your reading. And you're being, it's literally questioning, why are you not taking this? Here it is. It's right in front of you. Why are you not going for this? Why don't you believe that this is sustainable? What is stopping you from seeing, we've got an owl here, the truth of this? The arrow is about taking action, but taking action from a place of truth. Speaking your truth, seeing your truth, facing up to something. There is something in front of you that you desire or want, and you're not grasping it. Why is that? What is stopping you? This is a really interesting reading. The beech is a mighty tree. A mighty, mighty tree. And there are two beech trees actually. From this came from one of them. They sit side by side. And when I walked a few days ago, they really clearly were offering themselves to come forward for this reading. Beeches are really sustainable. They are solid. They are strong. They're like a pillar of the community. The Apache tear. The message is very interesting. There is honour involved here as well with the Apache tear. The Apache tears, the story of these, this is a piece of obsidian. The obsidian Apache tears are, the story is that some braves leapt to their death in order to save their tribe. And their women who came to grieve them, to mourn them, stood on the cliff where they had leapt to their death and wept. And where the tears landed, they formed these Apache tears, these obsidian tears. Now it's very interesting because the Hunter of Death is a card that actually connects to obsidian. And the arrow card, it's about facing something. When we use obsidian like an obsidian mirror, it will show us a reflection of ourselves. It will show us clearly what is actually happening, the truth of the matter. There is something here that you are needing to see, really step into your own agency, your own empowerment, and with real clarity, see what you need to see. There is something that you are needing to be aware of. I think you know it, but for some reason you're not acknowledging the truth of it to yourself, and then take action accordingly. It's interesting in this personality triangle, personality, nature, mindfulness, we have Mercury, which is about communication. We have Venus, which is about love, partnership, connection, relationship. But we also have the moon showing up. Evolution, simplicity. You're being asked to reclaim whatever it is in front of you, whatever it is that's been hard to see. You're being asked to reclaim your absolute entitlement to own the truth and take action accordingly. Go for what you want, my beautiful souls. Own it, grasp it, say it for how it is, see it for how it is. Look how big these eyes are. Yeah, let's draw some more cards for you and see what else we're shown. But this is the gist of your reading. This is the message from the beech tree. Stand tall, stand proud, and take full ownership of what you want. This is one of those moments when I almost want to say, don't compromise. And I mean, obviously compromise is always important in any connection, in any relationship. But there's something here about not compromising on what you really, really want. Let's draw more cards and ask for further guidance for my pile 3, please. May we have further guidance for my pile 3s, please? We have the Eight of Vessels rebirth. Love it. Absolutely love it. The Eight of Cups rebirth. This is the arrival of the new. I mean, in a traditional tarot pack, the Eight of Cups is this, the moving to something, following. It's like being able to have something. You know, the eights move something forwards. Something can now flow again. Often following the rebirth comes from, following perhaps a disappointment or a letdown. We have the Two of Arrows, injustice. We have the Nine of Stones, tradition. Right. Gosh, if any of you are literally coming through and out of any kind of separation from something, really this reading would be honouring your right to move on. Even if you don't quite know, this card of injustice, she's blindfolded. But I also think this is also not wanting to see something, the truth of something. Nine of Stones, tradition. Maybe you have made a commitment to something and that commitment has not really worked out. It's been really frustrating for you. For some of you, even disappointing. But there comes a time when we ourselves have to own what we want. There is definitely a bringing something to an end and moving forwards with something. If you feel you've disappointed yourself, it's time to put that down and move on. King of Arrows, look at the directness. It's interesting with the King of Arrows, Kingfisher. This is the King of Swords. Make a decision and stick to it. Kingfishers fly low on the water. If you've ever watched a kingfisher flying, we have quite a few kingfishers in the area that I live in. We have quite a few rivers in the valleys, and that there are many kingfishers. In fact, there's one in a pair that live in a local town, the nearest town to where I live. And photographers come from miles because they are around so often, and sometimes these are quite hard to see. And literally photographers come from miles around because they can almost guarantee to be able to photograph them. But they fly low to the water. It's like I think you might feel that you need to keep a low profile in some way, shape or form. But this is still about owning what you want. You have the Green Woman. Wow, you've now got the Green Man and the Green Woman. You've got the Queen of Vessels and the King of Vessels. There's something you want. There's something you want. There's a new opening, and this reading is giving you the thumbs up 100% to go for it. Even though I believe you have to let go of something first. It's like you can't have the thing you want without releasing something or changing something in your current situation. Letting go of something. Choosing to end something because it's not fulfilling. Knowing that there is something fulfilling that can come to you. This really, your message could not be clearer, my beautiful pile threes. I think you're fearful of whether the thing that you desire could work out or not. Perhaps that's why it's so hard to let go of the safety of the familiar or of something that's rubbing along but not really thriving, or a situation where you're surviving or ticking over but you're not thriving, or you're fearful of being hurt again, whatever it is that is stopping you. This whole reading is saying just let go of the thing that's stopping you and grasp the opportunity that's in front of you, because I believe it is a perfect match for you, whatever that may be, in the unique circumstances of your world. And this is your reading, and this is the message from the beach. Stand tall, stand strong, take an ownership of your desires, and go for it, take action. Own your own agency. Pile 3, this is your reading. I am sending you so much love. Keep me posted. Let me know how this is going, what this is about. Beautiful souls, thank you so much, all of you who've been donating, giving back through the super thanks in the comments. Thank you, all of you who subscribe. It really does help to support the channel and for me to continue to put free stuff into the world. I am sending you so much love. Yeah, keep me posted. Thank you all for being here, for sharing, for liking. Yeah, just thank you for being here. Tons of love, pile 3. Go for it. This is something you want. Just go for it.